so you're probably asking yourself right now, what's so special about this key we're looking at? Well, this key is actually for the 2007 and newer CR-V, as well as the 2009-2010 Honda Fit Sport. Now, with base model Fit owners for 2009 and 2010, you will notice that there is an accessory keyless entry system. What that keyless entry system consists of is what you are looking at right here, and a programming manual essentially. This key from the Fit Sport is the exact same key. And you're probably asking yourself, well, why are you bringing this up? Well, the Honda accessory keyless is over $100. It consists of one key. This key right here, sold as a replacement part, is less than half the cost of the accessory kit. So in theory, you can buy two of these keys for less than what you can buy a single key for using the accessory kit. Now, we've known about this sport key fitting the base model for about 6 months or so, because we experimented with it back then. But the people over at fitfreak.net have been emailing in and asking questions and telling us to put out some information on this, so here it is. This key will program to the base model just like the accessory version will. Now, if you purchase this key or with the accessory key, you need to take it to your dealer to have them program the immobilizer chip and to cut it. However, the remote capabilities of the key can be programmed on your own. Now, a few people have modified this key by simply cutting off the key blank part here, and then that allows you just to use the keyless entry and you can keep your existing key. This definitely comes in handy for a gentleman. I think you know what I'm talking about. Some of these new keys are very large, and unless you wear super baggy pants, it's not exactly that comfortable to put in your pocket. So by cutting off the shaft here and just using the remote and your other key, that is definitely going to be a little bit more comfortable in your pocket. But basically, I'm just going to take this thing apart quick just so you know what it looks like and how you can modify it, and then I'll show you how to program it in the car as well. Alright, so all we're going to do is we're going to flip this over, and you're going to see on the back single screw, and all you need to do is to unscrew that, which I will do that here. Let's see. La 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 la. Screws out. Alright, next what you have to do is stick it on its side, and you'll see a little, you're probably in the HD version, you'll see it real well. There's a little slot in there, and that's where you need to put a small flat tip screwdriver and basically just twist it so it pops open. And not sure if I'm able to get this on film too well, but let's move out to a wide angle here. And all I'm going to do is I'm going to take this, put it in here, and we're going to twist a little bit, and it pops it open, and then just tug a little bit, and there it is apart. Now, for the people that just want to use this as a keyless entry remote, you're going to be cutting off the actual key shaft here right before the plastic, and you can use a Dremel tool to do that. File off the edges, deburr it with the Dremel. If you really want to get in here, you could probably, with some of the small Dremel pieces, you can really cut into the plastic here to get this off all in one piece. I'm not sure how well that'll work. It looks like it can be done, but I'm not going to experiment with that today. Alright, so now we're just going to stick this back together quick. And this just pops on like so. And we'll put the screw back in. So now I'm just going to go outside to a Fit and show you how to program this in your car. So let's take a look. Okay, so what I'm going to show you now is how to program these, and the process is very simple. Like we said, this key is from the Sport model. So you can use this key and add 2 existing keys, but remember you do have to have them programmed for your ignition. But as far as programming just the keyless entry part itself, that's what I'm going to show you now. If you have any other remotes, you have to program them at the same time so they all match each other. Alright, what I'm going to do, I'm going to take an existing key, put it in the ignition. I'm going to turn that ignition to the on 2 position. And then after it's in the on 2 position, I'm going to press the lock button on the new remote. And you're going to turn it on, press the button, turn it off. Turn it on, press the lock button, turn it off. Turn it on, press the lock button, turn it off. Turn it on, press the lock button, and you hear the doors cycle. Now, what you have to do, you also have to press lock on the other keys that you have till they all cycle. Shut it off, and then you can test out your new key, which I have right here. There's your unlock, lock, existing keys, unlock and lock, and there you have it. So now you can upgrade that base model for significantly less than the accessory key from Honda, and in fact you can buy 2 and still be under the cost. So until next time when we explore our next modification, I'm Paul Pasek. See you at the next episode.